All right, the button has been pressed, the light is turned green. We are all set and ready to go with another episode of Super Remu Sundays here on Sound Goblin Gaming as we continue our playthrough of Fantasy Maiden Wars. I'm, as always, Bograt.
I'm Shiv.
And Krampus is still mutant, and I'm Vincent.
I'm the Krampus.
Yeah.
Delve right into it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't notice because I'm in the front jack, so I hear things that even though they're on mute. Yeah, we're in the final chapter of what was effectively the second game of the 4 games that make up Fantasy Maiden Wars complete. Capture all spell cards.
4 main games and
Yeah, there's a bunch of side games, but
yeah.
it's like little side quest things. But yes,
Yeah.
there were four full releases that they combined together into complete blocks.
Or, the full 4 releases of the Fantasy Maiden. Yeah. But yeah, this is effectively the second Windows game. So, God, are things out of order. So Yukari first appears in the series in the Phantasm stage of this game, which is a stage after the extra stage and is the only Phantasm stage in any of the games. Yukari literally gets her own stage type. And this stage is, in the actual canon, the first time any of the characters actually meet Yukari. She does not exist before this point. Much like every character in existence, they generally don't exist before the stage comes up, with a few exceptions. Like Aya. Aya existed before she actually appeared in Mountain of Faith. I propose a Daimaku battle. Why? Just cause.
This is the Gensokyo equivalent of real men communicate with their fists.
Yes.
Real women communicate with bullet hell.
Look, there are only 2 ways most encounters end in Gensokyo. Drinking or fighting.
Drinking and or fighting. There's a very important
They're
and
not
or.
mutually exclusive.
They're not mutually exclusive. They're not in that order, necessarily.
Sometimes it's fighting the drinking, sometimes it's just drinking, sometimes it's just fighting, sometimes then fighting.
And then we're drinking afterwards.
Sometimes it's drinking while fighting, but that's usually just Suika.
Yes, that's Suika.
That's just life.
I have also brought my trumpet section.
Right, we start with stage music. Yeah, they were not close to each other, were they?
So on the loose topic of Super Robot Wars games, since this is Super Remu Sundays, which is all Super Robot Sundays, a thing which happened, which I don't think we ever actually talked about on a Sunday, is the surprise drop of the 3rd DLC for Super Robot Wars Y, which got announced and then released the next day.
Yep.
Like 2 days later. And has a lot of very interesting things included in it. Not the least of which being Ideon, However, it being, as far as I can tell, just the Ideon show and not the movies, we're unlikely to get the Destroy the Universe gun.
They implicitly said that the gun wanted to destroy the game.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because they're cowards. That being said, this particular one was more expensive than the other DLCs, but is also like a full-scale expansion pack, which is why.
Yeah,
it's
it includes a huge amount of stages and stuff in
Yeah.
addition to the new robots. And it's all interspersed in the main campaign, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Unlike the first two DLCs, which were mostly kind of their own separate thing.
Does bring Cross Ange back, but we won't hold that against it too much.
It brings Cross Ange back. Eureka 7 fans saw the monkey's paw curl.
I've never actually seen that series.
Okay. So the thing is, what they actually included was Eureka 7 High Evolution, which basically the entire fandom hates.
Okay then.
It's like a film trilogy that most of the people that really liked the show really disliked the film trilogy. Yeah, the third DLC, which was the full expansion pack, adds 6 series, 8 new playable units, 26 new area missions, a new assist member, an expansion pack's purchase bonus mission, and master difficulty. The series that it adds Space Runaway Ideon, it adds Char's Counterattack Beltorchka's Children, it adds Idolmaster Xenoglossia, which I find fucking hilarious, Star Driver the movie, Cross Ange, Rondo of Angel and Dragon, and Eureka 7 High Evolution. In addition, alongside that, they also added a free update that was not part of the purchased expansion pack, which adds area missions in all 3 episodes of the Revolutionary War, which serves as a prequel to the main story, as well as Noah Brand's battles, which take place prior to Chapter 7.
That was quick.
Yep. Actually hit her for once.
And then a bunch of stuff that used to be limited missions, which were basically the like pre-order bonus, are now just available to everyone, which is actually cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where you'll start to get Danmaku fields that are absurd. But it's just the penalties that will be stacked on them. Yeah, she has like 20. And worst case scenario, she can go heal Moko. And yeah, by the way, there's going to be a long battle, and healing is going to be very useful, to state the obvious.
There's only 1 or 2 enemies on the field I know what you're talking about.
I will say, at least Yukari only actually has the spell cards that it shows on Yukari. I haven't run into that yet for a second time. So
Only 5 you've spell
yeah.
cards.
Yeah, so she has this health bar and then her 5 spell cards. So.
Yeah.
And not that we use them for much, but her attack spell card is pretty much identical to None or None. So it's another survival card where you're wadding through a giant area trying to get to the one safe spot.
Ever since they got introduced, I can't help but think that the trio of like musicians that we met at the gates of the underworld, or the gates of wherever we are,
The Netherworld.
the underworld, are in the
Nether-
background playing
The Netherworld.
Netherworld. Okay.
Different.
God.
Netherworld's also.
Also legally
Yeah,
distinct from the
kind of.
neither world
Okay.
that Beetlejuice lives in. But that
Yes.
I digress. But I like to think that those three are now have the safest job in all of Gensokyo, which is scoring every Danmaku battle. They're just off to the side playing.
Off the side playing that's not completely inaccurate. The effectively final boss of Antinomy of Calm and Flowers takes place during one of their concerts. So so her theme music is probably just them playing them.
Also makes me think of an anime as hell version of the Children of the Elder God fight from Alan Wake 1.
Charlie, they'll go.
Yeah, in Alan Wake 1, one of like easily the high point of that game is you're fighting the shadows, which are people who are vulnerable to light.
Yeah.
And the entire fight takes place on a stage that has been pre-prepared for you with pyrotechnics and stuff, while the band God, what was the name of the fake thing? Old Gods of Asgard. Yeah.
that's right.
Old Gods of Asgard. Yeah.
Yeah.
While the in-game band Old Gods of Asgard's song "Children of the Elder God" plays in the background.
Mm.
It is a very horror light game. I can't use the light in that word strong enough, but it's in it is like easily the most rocking 3.5 minutes of wave defense combat you will have. You're just firing off pyrotechnics. There's infinite ammo on the stage, so you're just gunning people down with your best weapons. Knock off Stephen King's having the time of his life. It's okay, he's not real. Well, for a given value of how real anything is in the Alan Wake universe, but that's going down a rabbit hole.
All of it ish.
All of it ish.
Way to go, Dios.
I'm helping. Sure. Just keep attacking the person you hit, but can't literally not hurt.
There we go. Yeah, the stage does also throw like 4 effectively like elites at you.
Yeah. It's a bit stacked.
Yeah.
Big attack.
Yep. Tails! Not to be confused with Tails. She certainly doesn't do a spin dash.
I know what you're talking about.
I wouldn't be surprised if at least one game didn't give her a sprite like that just for funsies.
She does do a spin dash.
Yeah, she actually does do
Oh,
a spin dash in this game. Well, you can Aki Sisters kick her, followed by Aki Sisters kick her.
Yeah, her base attack, the soaring into Ozono, is a spin dash.
Right, we saw
Yeah.
that once before. It even does the sound.
Yes.
She has a map attack.
Yeah, she does have ultimate Buddhist. She's gonna be dead before she gets in her turn, but she does have a map attack.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Give alert.
kick.
More tails. Yep.
Yeah.
On the one hand, there's a lot of resources. On the other hand, yeah, she needs to die. Persist again, I guess.
Bullseye as well.
Yeah. I want to stay focused anyways, concerned on Marco Fields. Or like at negative 60% defense. Might kill her anyways.
This might.
But yeah. Nope.
No, sure.
That will kill her.
Yep.
There we go.
The less significant secondary threat.
Yes. Red is by far the most significant secondary threat there.
And she also immediately dashes towards us right at the start, too, to be annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, one bird down.
Yep. You're good. Extend.
No chance of that 3% bullshit happening.
Yeah. Yeah, Kokum is also extremely useful on this stage. It's- Oh, yeah. Almost.
Yeah. Hi, Yukari.
And now Necrophantasia. So, Yukari has a barrier. It just prevents flat damage from everything. Don't really worry about what you're attacking with too much other than power. You just want high power. It technically costs her MP. She will not run out of MP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
it's...
fine.
You have sense. That's I think it takes like 900 off of everything.
Yeah, so since we have Yukari proper now, this is hard finding Yukari proper now. She has many, many powers.
Yes. That's short of it, but let's start at the beginning. So, Yukari is a unique yokai. She has the ability to manipulate gaps and boundaries, and barriers and borders, and this works exactly like a JoJo power, so just take an interpretation and it just fucking works. A border between dreams and reality, border between life and death, border between night and day. If you could roughly describe it as a border, it fucking works.
The Borders bookstore.
Yes. You say that jokingly, that's probably how that works.
Well, I mean, it has been forgotten by time, so it will be in Gensokyo, probably.
It doesn't have to be in Gensokyo.
No. Yeah, unlike everyone else here,
She
practically...
can just fucking go wherever.
She can
Well,
just
yeah,
leave.
I mean, if there's a barrier around Gensokyo, the person with barrier powers can probably...
It's hers.
Yeah.
I figured,
Sort of.
yes.
Sort of.
She's one of the people responsible for the barrier existing.
Yeah, the barrier was put up by the yokai sages, which consists currently of the three characters we know about. One is a yokai, one is a hermit, and one is a god. Yeah, don't worry about it. Technically, her job is barrier maintenance or something. This is mostly being done by Ran. And
I think her job is mostly whatever she feels like.
And
her job is meddling. Her actual job is meddling.
and as previously discussed, the barrier around Gensokyo might be powered by the Hakure Shrine. It's not entirely clear.
It is definitely a collaborative effort, and the Hakure Shrine is in on it to some extent.
Yeah. Like, the barrier is weaker around the Hakure Shrine.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
implied that if the Hakure Shrine would be destroyed, that the barrier would be significantly weakened.
I mean, the shrine gets destroyed very often.
But I mean, like, destroyed.
But yeah, I actually destroyed.
Like, that's one of the...
Yeah, not just like the buildings of the shrine, but like the actual like shrine.
Like,
Like,
that's
basically
a-
it gets like desecrated.
background element being heavily implied throughout Wild Core Tournament.
Yeah.
Now, as far as Yukari's origins are concerned, I don't remember which episode I said I will not talk about Maribel Hine until I absolutely fucking have to, so I absolutely have to talk about Maribel Hine. So there are two characters for the music CDs, Maribel Hine and Renku Usami, who basically live in a near future world where humans have colonized the moon. Even reading anything when it comes to plots of the music CDs is kind of a tough ask, considering it's like vague snippets of semi-poetry translated from Japanese just to make this that much more difficult. So I do kind of have to rely on interpretations, but yeah. Maribel Hine actually... Maribel Hine has powers, it seems, that are somewhat reminiscent of basically Yukari. She very much goes places by just crossing borders and boundaries and barriers, various teleportations and stuff like that. The other thing that's interesting about Maribel Kind is there's an actual historical figure that she's kind of based off, Lafcadio Harn, or Lafcadio Hine. I'm also not pronouncing the name right, but notable about Lafcadio Harn is he was a scholar that did a lot of translation and introducing the culture and literature of Japan to the mainstream West, and eventually went native and changed his name to Yakumo Koizumi. Zune has said that the relationship between these two is kind of akin to the relationship between Harn and Yukari. This doesn't confirm anything per se, but that would imply that Yukari has literally crossed the boundary between the future and the past and went back in time. Yukari, by the way, has been around for thousands of years, or for over 1,000 years. So she would have had to gone into the deep past, and who knows. And this is not completely confirmed.
That is one of the things that I appreciate about the more I learn about Toho and Gensokyo in general. It's fine to have a little bit of mystery in your backstory stuff.
Yeah.
It's not every mystery needs to be explained, and the fact that there is some, like, maybe nots about most every character is interesting.
So speaking of mysteries, there's also a lot of other things when it comes to Yukari and why she's such a frustrating character, almost entirely on purpose. Yukari's current motivations are who the fuck knows, almost at all times in all plots.
Yeah, her motivations are basically entirely unknown. Like, she shows up often enough.
She's...
Where she's usually fucking about for some reason related to something going on.
Other than Reimu or Marissa, she has the most screen time of any other character.
Yeah.
And almost always she tends to be doing something that is beneficial to Reimu.
Yep.
Like,
it is usually she's fucking around the background, bringing some attention to, like, causing events that will bring some event to Reimu's attention so she can do it.
Yeah. Whenever she is a boss for Reimu to fight or something like that, this is almost always effectively a Xanatos gambit.
Another thing that's important to note about her is, the whole gap thing and her effectively being the one in charge of the barrier. She is responsible for basically, implied by her, every instance of spiriting away, where a person from the outside world comes in Gensokyo. And it's important to note that the rules about killing people in Gensokyo does not apply to people who are spirited away.
Yeah, it only applies to the humans that actually live in Gensokyo. Basically, the human village.
Yep.
Yeah.
There are technically humans that live places that aren't the human village, but they are very few and far between. Like 99% of the humans in Gensokyo just live in the human village.
Yeah, most notably is Marissa, who lives in the Forest of Magic. Renosuke, I guess, counts for half, because he also lives outside of Gensokyo.
Yeah. Boko lives in the Bamboo Forest of the Lost.
As do two characters we haven't met yet, because they are technically human even if they are also something else.
Yeah, we'll get to them. They're the next main storyline, right? So,
Yes,
yeah.
Imperishable Nine's next.
Yep.
Technically fapping about, then Imperishable Nine is next.
Well, of course we have to faff about it, man.
If I was to squint real hard, I could call it parts of undefined fantastic object.
Look, if you were to tell me that faffing about on an imperishable night was the name of one of these games, I'd believe you.
Okay, so the way they work Undefined Fantastic Object into here is we have 0 bosses from Undefined Fantastic Object that we actually fight or have scenarios for, per se. It is actually woven into all the other plots.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, UFO is basically happening while we're doing the rest of Game 3.
Yeah. UFO is also just such an odd game in the sense that I read through Reimu's scenario and it is almost inverse of everything else you would get from a standard Toho game, in the sense that everyone from stage 1 is actually in on the plot, and Reimu wants nothing to do with any of them because she's after that treasure ship up there. She is actually not trying to fight everyone or resolve an incident. It's money over there I want.
She's trying to resolve the incident of I'm broke.
That's
That's
a
perpetual
incident. Yeah.
The Sisyphean incident.
Well, fuck you.
Right, so alert and don't fucking attack, I guess? Because why waste that much on Master Spark?
Yep.
Yeah, just throw it at whatever, because
Yeah.
you get 0% chance anyways.
Oh, did she use a spirit?
Yes, she used bullseye
Yeah,
and
she used
alert.
bullseye and alert.
Oh, probably want to throw like a minimal attack to get rid of alert. Oh, well.
Yeah, but that's not going to be a Master Spark. And she's not close enough to fire anything else.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Marissa's
she's
at
way
the
too
far end of the
Okay, yeah.
Marissa was at
Master
Master Spark range.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just throw insert random character here to get a hit, or to eat the alert.
Yeah. Now, what's also funny is Yukari's entry in the Gensokyo Chronicle from Akio, which is one of the most unflattering things, as is pretty normal for Akio. What makes that odd is Yukari edits the Gensokyo Chronicle or is implied to edit the Gensokyo Chronicle, so, she knew what Akio wrote and left it there.
That was funny.
So she cultivates her image a lot, actually.
Yeah.
She wants to be seen as being suspicious and up to something pretty much at all times.
Well, it's implied that a bunch of stuff that she does is a, like, constant effort for the whole, like, yokai need to be this, like, known, fearsome thing that you don't have an actual idea of what it is.
Yeah, it's the unknown, the mystery, they feed on fear. This is all very much a thing. They have to actually cultivate a mindset.
Yeah.
But there's also kind of a interesting balance of, yeah, you have to cultivate this mindset. You know what else you have to not do? Be hunted down and attacked. So,
I mean, to be fair, in Yukari's case, who?
Ramo.
So since we are on the topic of it, and it was also kind of brought up by Hunter in chat there, I do want to point out, by the way, that all of the various names of the Toho games that we have are also, for the most part, the English names are actually unique from the actual Japanese names.
Yes. These are official English names.
Yes, there
that
are official
unique.
English names that are not actually just translations of the Japanese names. So to go through them, just starting from like PC 98, highly responsive to prayers, which is what we got, is Wondrous Tale. Story of Eastern Wonderland is Demon Sealing Record. Phantasmagoria of Dimensional Dream is Dream Space Time. Lotus Land Story is just Fantasyland. Mystic Square is Bizarre Romantic Story. So then we get into the Windows games. Embodiment of Scarlet Devil is Scarlet Devil Land. Perfect Cherry Blossom is Ghostly Dream. Immaterial and Missing Power is Gathering Reverie. Imperishable Night is Eternal Night Vignette. Phantasmagoria of Flower View is Flower Reflecting Mound. Shoot the Bullet is Word Flower Album. Mountain of Faith is Wind God Chronicles. Scarlet Weather Rhapsody is Scarlet Perception Heaven. Subterranean Animism is Earth Spirit Palace. Undefined Fantastic Object is Star Lotus Ship. Kisotensku is
It's
the
just
closest one, except it does have a subtitle in Japanese that they didn't give to us, which Kisotensku is basically Unperceiving of Natural Law. In Japan, they also have the subtitle that translates to Chase the Enigma of the Gargantuan Guignol.
That's accurate as well.
Yeah.
His Sento is the only one where there wasn't an English name.
Yeah. Double Spoiler is also called Word Flower Album.
Okay, so double spoiler and Shoot the Bullet are the exact same type of game and gameplay, except
It is literally a sequel to.
It is literally a sequel. The only difference is there's a new character in it.
Yeah. So it is technically double spoiler is Toho Bunkancho, which is Word Flower album. Dabru spoiler.
Ah.
So it is literally a sequel to Toho Bunkancho, which was Shoot the Bullet.
Yeah.
Fairy Wars is Great Fairy Wars, 3 Fairies. 10 Desires is Divine Spirit Mausoleum. Hopeless Masquerade is Heart Elegant Tower. Double Dealing Character is Shining Needle Castle. Impossible Spell Card is Bullet Curtain Amanojaku.
I will say that Divine Spirit Mausoleum is a better name for 10 Desires and still tells you absolutely fucking nothing.
The one thing that this fight with Chara does do is actually talk about what the tree is.
Yeah, she is actually
Yes.
talking about the trees and the whole backstory of it. And the human that Yuko was trying to revive.
And an unnamed yokai. who
Yes,
said
the-
human.
Certainly unnamed yokai.
Could be anyone.
Yeah, Double Dealing Character is Shining Needle Castle. Impossible Spell Card is Bullet Curtain Amanojaku. Urban Legend is Limbo is Deep Secret Record.
What's on the nose? Bullet Curtain of Monojoku.
I mean, call him like we see him.
Pick one.
Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom is Ultramarine Orb Tail. Antinomy of Common Flowers is Spirit Possession Bloom. Hidden Star in 4 Seasons is Heavenly Jade Dipper.
Notably, I could probably actually pronounce the Japanese title for Antinomy of Common Flowers better than Antinomy of Common Flowers. I'm still not sure I saying it right.
Toho Hyobana.
Yeah.
Violet Detector is Secret Stealing Nightmare Diary.
Right, I have talked about that character too at some point.
Yeah. Wily Beast and Weakest Creature is just Oni-shaped beast. Sunken Fossil World.
Mhm.
Strange Tale of Avarice, Submerged Hell of Sunken Sorrow. Unconnected Marketeers is Rainbow Dragon Cave. 100th Black Market is Bullet Files Black Market. Unfinished Dream of All Living Ghost is Beast King Garden, and Fossilized Wonders is Crowning Glory Capital.
Rainbow Beam.
Yeah, you occasionally get truly wild name variation there, but nothing is. It is nothing compared to what I. Fucking loud ass wind chime.
Yep. Content warning, wind chime.
Wind chime mixed to like 50% higher volume than everything else in the game.
I thought somebody was ringing the doorbell.
No, that's in the game. That's just her. But yes, nothing quite as wild as what I think is probably, in my opinion, the funniest change between titles. So the Japanese title is Swallowstone Naturalis Historia.
Mhm.
The English title is Dr. Latency's Freak Report.
Yes.
Okay, that's my favorite one so far.
That's one of the music CDs.
Yeah. The music CDs also have very strange names.
Yes. Like rainbow-colored Septentrion.
This... Oh, that's right. It was the extra grace damage. That was what this one did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus 500 grade.
Yeah. Which may well raise it to 500, depending on what your miss chance was. Jeez, it's not a big deal unless you're at like a fraction of health, but...
What's also notable is all of the actual released game OSTs have actual titles in Japanese. In English, they're just referred to as like, Immaterial and Missing Power OST or Scarlet Weather Rhapsody OST.
Yeah.
All of them actually have Japanese titles.
Huh.
So like Collection of Illusionary Music is Immaterial and Missing Power. Celestial music record of all humankind is Scarlet Weather Rhapsody. Thermonuclear Titan Hisoten Soku.
That's brutal.
Urban Legend in Limbo's OST is a deeply mystic music collection, Sumireko Asami in the Club Room of Secrets.
What could be the relation between this character named Sumeriko Husami and Renku Husami, who I mentioned earlier, who was the friend of Maribel Kind? I don't fucking know either. No, I actually just don't fucking know. They both live in the outside world. I don't know. That's about all I got.
It is worth noting, Bohemian Archive in Japanese Red.
Uh-huh.
The Japanese title is also Toho Bunkacho, or Word Flower Album.
Okay, no, that makes sense because that.
Yes.
If that's called, yeah, because the game itself
Yes.
is also starring Aya, and that's
Yep.
that's Aya's thing. So what is the Japanese name for alternate facts in Eastern Utopia?
Let me see. I haven't gotten there in the
That
list
does explain also why it's such an English fucking title. So.
Alternate facts in Eastern Utopia is Toho Bunko Shimpo, which is Words End True Report.
Okay, that makes sense.
Forbidden Scrollery is Bell Hermitage.
That's a stretch, but okay.
The Grimoire of Usami is Secret Sealing Club's Otherworld photography record.
Yeah.
Foul Detective Satori is just Foul Detective Satori.
Yeah.
It technically has another title. It is Toho Chirekiden, which is Strange Legend of Wise Spirits. And then Hansoko Tante Satori, which is just Foul Detective Satori.
Yeah, I think the original translation was Cheating Detective Satori, which is technically accurate as well. But okay, when you're a detective who could read minds, it's kind of fucking cheating. This is not relevant to the plot.
The Lotus Eater's Drunken Sober is actually remarkably accurate. It is just drunken butterfly flower, drunkening and sobering of Lotus Eaters.
Yeah. In a series where there's a lot of drinking, here's a manga where there's a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
It's not about drinking per se, it is a lot of short stories basically, but still. Next spell card. Yep, Boundaries of Human and Yokai. There's the safe space. I will say that while this is her only attack card, having bombs on her last card is fairly valuable, so if you can avoid using a bomb, you want to. If you can't, it's fine too. Not like her last card is going to last that long, but still. Yeah, and that's the difference between the two spell cards that complicates it.
Yeah.
Is there's basically extra blocky spaces. Also move the front characters back.
Yeah.
To add more spaces that are closer. Like Reimu is
Well, okay, you're just gonna eat this one.
you can focus the spirit, which should at least give you a miss chance.
That's true.
You may want to restore more of Rumia's health just in case.
I used guard on her.
Yeah, which is a lot like less than half. Plus, you're probably capped on. I was gonna say trust. No, she's not dead.
No.
Alright, got a good idea how much damage it does. You'll probably want to use a bomb on this one. 'Cause, it should also be known that turn 5 is fake, so you don't have to worry about it.
Turn 5 is fake.
Yeah, it won't actually do the attack. She has Excel. Also, my guess with how this attack works, the tighter a cluster you have, the better. Because I think the safe spot just spawns a certain distance from people. She has Persist.
Yeah.
I think we're going to just straight move into that one. She has Alert. Yeah. It's also capped. Move her straight north. Or actually don't. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal Marissa.
Yeah. Yukari technically spawns in the straight north, but that's probably a bad idea for the healer. But she's going to spawn around
I
the
can
straight.
take it.
Yes, but by virtue of the fact that she has
Alert.
plenty of SP for Alert. This is completely fake. You do kind of want to be around there because that's where Yukari spawns, but this is completely fake. You literally can't fit all the characters in here. Actually, you might be able to because you did the 3 fairies. Do the 3 fairies. There's actually less spaces in here than there are characters normally. Purity level 3. Better healing.
Yeah, better heal.
Also go for it level 2.
And 15 full attacks.
Yep.
No, it'd still be too short to fit everyone in.
Yeah. But yeah, this doesn't attack. The second you end the turn, the spell card is captured.
2 to go.
Yep. Including the most insidious one that will attack our graphic card. Boundary of life and death.
Bomb range -1 and ignore indirect attacks. Gates of Babylon. Chill out, Gilgamesh.
Listen, Yukari watches a lot of anime. Alright, 585 MP to go and she won't have that barrier anymore. It costs 5.
Just reduce damage taken by 900.
Yeah. Especially the normal boss thing, and she can just move to any space, not that she actually moves. Not that she has this ability.
I was about to say, does she still have that power when we get her as a character?
No. She has other powers, and they are interesting, but she doesn't have that one. She doing no damage anyways? Oh well.
Yes.
Oh, blow her away. I mean, you use the most powerful attack, it doesn't matter. She's taking damage. She's just not dealing any. She's taking 1.1 times, as a matter of fact. I guess she doesn't care whether it's a laser or not. Apparently it equaled about 900, though.
No, I think it's whatever the ignore indirect attacks.
Press circle. It does elaborate. Oh, you have to be adjacent to your card.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's right, I remember the spell card now. It's annoying. Yeah.
I don't know if Sport Tackle here or not.
I don't know. She missed anyways. I don't think they do unless you're adjacent. And it's the orthogonal adjacents to be more annoying.
Yeah.
Probably set up an Aki kick.
Yep.
Persistent. Well, the person is she's easy to hit. She doesn't have a fucking dodge rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that you can't do it in 3 turns. It's just obnoxious.
I mean, yeah, we knocked off 9k with
Yeah.
the combo attack alone, so.
Guard.
Thank you, Ramina. Go run into it.
By the way, Hunter, she gets a new attack in the next arc.
New Rumi attacks. What's up? How do you not have Excel?
How does he not have a... That's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
question. I'm still fucking... Every time I go to her spirits, I'm like, okay, Excel. Wait, what do you mean you don't have Excel? You don't have Excel, you don't have Alert. Those are the weird ones to me.
The character who, quote unquote, just moves really fast.
Dodge, because you can't damage her anyways.
What am I like that mess?
That's your defending, actually.
Oh, I'm defending. Oh, yeah. I mean, dodging's gonna be.
There we go. And you're getting defended by...
I'm being defended by.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if you defend or not. And there goes the music. Fine, we're going to want a quick save in a minute anyways.
The mighty power of game crashing.
Yes. So for the audience listening, I'm playing the game a bit in advance of where we are on stream. I got through to the last spell card that Yukari had, and the graphics of how it draws managed to crash my game. And thus I had to repeat the entire stage because I didn't actually have any, or I didn't have I didn't have a quick save or anything. Very forbidden to be it when it's hide and seek. All right, back to the stage music briefly.
Look, the trumpet player had to take a breather.
Okay, so now follow-up
Yeah.
attacks don't work.
Yeah, so support attacks are completely pointless because again, it's only the orthogonals that work.
Yeah. Just so much do you summon to Communicate.
It does a lot of damage. I don't know what does the other Archisister look like. Well, if you restore the spirit, because you have Sakia, she does have the give MP1 spirit.
Yeah.
Wait, you have supply?
Apparently.
Oh fuck, we could have been doing this the whole time. I forgot she has that. Oh, but yeah, devote.
Oops. Cuts.
And persist, because why not? And turn the dog's attack off.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know, fucking anything at this point. Okay, maybe not anything. That's not gonna do it. Summon Takame Nakata will, but
It will, but I want to save it till we get it.
yeah, understandable.
It uses so much for Faith Maker.
Yeah.
Like, I want.
Wait.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, wait till we switch over, 'cause that's just a waste at that point.
Yeah.
You. Go elsewhere.
Yeah. They would just have that one. I'm not sure how damaging it is. Her best attack is range 2. Also best save for the next.
Sakura's still up there. That works.
Sakura's best attack is can't used after moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sakura's world is 1-2, but not move.
Yeah.
Nope. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, that's a strong attack, actually.
Yeah.
And she's up to level, so it helps a lot. Okay. So several things about this card, not the least of which is quick save immediately. Yep, Arcanum Damaku Barrier.
I mean, I think it was like, aha, the ultimate power, Danmaku Barrier, and then she just cheat skills and like something.
Okay, so hit circle because again it's yeah. All right, so go to one of these spaces so we can actually yeah. There's two things about Damaku.
Yeah, so minus 15% defense, minus 10% evade, minus 0.5 move.
All units in Damaku feel subject to attack by Yukari on her turn. This is actually an attack card in disguise.
Got it.
Now, that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is after someone attacks against her, she'll redraw the entire spell, including the safe spots.
So people are just gonna get hit.
Bob is like the last thing you want to do, basically. It's still helpful, but it's
Also,
like the
she
last thing
apparently
you want
gets
to do.
defense and actually boosts.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about being in a safe space. This is also why I wanted to wait until
Yeah.
we switched over.
And we can do support attacks now.
Yep.
All right, now time to beat her up with a piece of paper. Also, she's out of MP.
Yeah, fix it
Yeah.
for this. Seems undignified. I'll take it.
Yep, Danmaku Barrier. Ah, spring is here, motherfucker.
It's fucking spring!
Spring is here! No one cares.
Hey, it's a support attack. A beast just strikes 900 from it. What do you want? Yeah, and now let's redraw the attack. She has enough MP.
She does, yeah. Does it not let me do it?
Because she's already gone.
Oh, she's already gone. Yeah.
Yeah. You do have characters that have already gone.
That's right.
Now, the bright side is everyone's basically, thanks to having like 5 turns of running around and doing fuck all at basically full spirit still.
Yep.
So you have every survival skill. And now let's redraw the spell card. I want to throw down our quick save.
You're just playing this on your home computer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We might be fine, we might run into the exact same problem. Guard's actually pretty solid on this.
Yeah.
You may want to throw a trust on her, just to heal her a little bit.
So basically, the repeated redrawing causes some kind of crash.
It caused a crash the first time I did it. It was fine the second time, but I was
Oh,
also
okay.
I was quick saving the whole time as well.
An inconsistent.
Yeah.
Okay. Might be like a weird rogue integer overflow error on some stat
She
along
should be.
the tile.
Yeah. Probably just move her to a safe spot if you can't attack or bomb. Yeah, bomb works too.
Luckily, we saved all these bombs.
All right. She also has alert, yeah.
Yep. There's like people who are in. Okay.
Okay. Now, the other thing is, this doesn't attack like a normal attack spell card. It actually does literal attacks. I'm not sure if you can counterattack. So that's just a normal attack for the turn.
Which is going to eat our alert.
Yep. And that's
I
that
guess
attack.
it is just actual attacks.
It is actual attacks. Okay, so you can actually counterattack it.
Yep.
Turn 4, turn 5.
Go through multiple turns.
Apparently every time it redraws. Right. So, quick save.
I don't think we can have anything that hits her that hard.
Does Reimu have another...
Like, that could do it, but we don't have the ammo for it.
Can we get somebody over to supply her?
You have to supply them both. Marissa can definitely Master Spark. It's not going to redraw after one attack. So we do have a few attacks before it will happen. Because it's like every summon attacks.
Is it every some odd attacks, or is it by health increments?
I don't know. It might also just be that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was by health increments. Because it plays by its own rules and is very weird in that respect. Oh, that's right. You can't move in supply.
Who had supply?
Her. Just you can't supply Dayuse because she's at full.
Yeah.
And you can't normally move and supply, I don't think. But yeah, I would try Master Sparking her and whatnot. I don't remember having a problem of it running out, at the very least. And you're not really all that... You're not different in power level where I was. Also, you have Valor.
It is based on HP thresholds.
Okay, so we should be
It's
fine.
every 20% of her HP.
Okay. So we should be fine?
Theoretically.
Yeah.
I mean, no, if it's every 20%.
Well, no. So it goes up to turn 5 off of her HP essentially.
Yeah, so we have the entirety of this turn to kill her.
It will go past turn 5 at 0% HP.
Yeah, I went and looked up the rules for the spell card. So I was like,
We also have several bombs we can throw at her, which will reduce her to practically no HP, by the way.
Hold on that. Yep, you're just gonna eat it.
Yeah. Just have someone bomb. Does 25k. Or 2500.
I want to
that
see if I
works
can be
too.
insulting, though.
Yeah, true enough. How many more fantasy seals will we actually have? Bonus condition was capturing all cards?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, that's why there'd be concern if she was gonna, like, switch again.
Yeah.
While we were attacking her.
Now the epilogue. The epilogue's going to be long.
Time for talking. The battle is done.
Yep. Who is this mysterious Rand?
We fight like 3 times.
Your name is literally on the portrait. You're not even hiding anything here.
She's going off to erase the barrier between sober and drunk.
So for anyone who can't put 2 and 2 together from what Yukari was saying, Yuko is the human who buried under the tree.
Yeah.
Now who's that mysterious yokai in that human bed?
The Aki sisters, who I'm pretty sure are going to be basically glued to each other at this point, for the rest of the game, whenever we're fielding them.
It's easy to do kicks. One was wearing the other one was a back.
Exactly. And their other team up attack that they get.
Get more kick.
No, it's basically a long range attack. It's slightly less powerful than the kick, but has like it is not a
It's
mover,
not range 1,
but
or range 2.
it's not range 2. It's like range 4 or 5. It's you can't move an attack, but it's basically a good counter attack.
Super Aki Buster.
Yes.
All right, I
Double Aki Buster. Yes, I is here. Yeah, you don't really get much of her characterization from the scenarios as they play through, but Yuyuko is actually pretty friendly, and somewhat acts the role of the airhead in a lot of situations, but kind of is acting the role of the airhead. She isn't actually an idiot, unlike practically everyone else in the set.
It is important to note that she does not understand the fact that she is the one buried with the tree, but
No. through her, I think 1,000+ years, he really likes the number 1,000. She forgot that she was a ghost. She also forgot about the music.
That affects don't.
It's a different hit function. Just like occasionally when we queue up a different song, it will start over again. Yeah. Which means we might in a second.
Then we get the gap sound though.
Yep. And yes, Yomo's official job is actually just gardener. Also, Yuko has a fairly strong appetite because hungry a ghost.
I don't really get the sense, just like, again, I only have this game for reference, but I don't really get the sense that she's an airhead so much that she's one of the higher players in the whole cosmology of the setting, so she's unconcerned with a lot of stuff.
She's also a ghost and is just unconcerned. She's not unconcerned per se, but just
Nothing really affects her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she doesn't have to care about things as much, so she can just decide on a whim to steal the spring from everyone and not really consider the consequences, because she doesn't feel any of the consequences.
But yeah, she is indirectly affected by a bunch of stuff because the Netherworld is right here. It's also why Yomu is actually one of the characters that is one of the potential protagonists in a lot of the games. And that's because Yuko is sending her out to fix random nonsense. And or she just gets... Yomu was a meddler. Also, she's not going to participate in a fighting game. Except the ones she doesn't participate in.
We've been doing, like, our friend group as a whole, doing a lot of, like, review of old media, watching stuff just because we never got around to watching it for one member of the group or another. We've been watching Slayers, we've been watching a bunch of, like, older stuff. We've covered a bunch of older anime because they showed up in Super Robot Wars and stuff like that. And a lot of media that came out around the same time as the Toho series in general, like the first games, the modern like 90s/early 2000s era, a lot of media from that time frame has kind of a problem with, we want our characters to be super powerful, but we also want the people to like care about the fights with them, even though these people are like in some cases literal gods and can do bullshit JoJo things. Toho, I think, has done it the best out of all that I've seen, in that, yes, there's a whole bunch of people running around with, you know, ludicrous powers, like the ability to like, in one instance that I heard Shiv reference, the ability to eliminate the barrier between herself and the moon.
Yeah, so we'll get to that in literally the next arc. They travel to the moon at one point when Yukari separates the barrier between the illusion of the moon, that is a reflection of the moon on the lake, and the actual moon.
Yeah. But at the same
That's how they travel to the moon.
but at the same time, they do a really good job of making it not just about the fights. It's always about something like remembering a dead friend who doesn't remember herself, or like philosophical differences between the vampire that lives in the mansion and her weirdo might as well be monster friends, and the rest of the people that they now have to live with in the rest of the valley. I don't know, they just... And again, I only have this for reference, but just... It seems like a setting where they got the tone right, where everybody's super powerful, but every fight still has stakes.
Yeah, because they put rules in their fights.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that
To let them work.
that does help, yes, that everybody agreed to a certain set of rules. But that in and of itself is interesting.
Yeah.
It's not Cell asking the question, which of your attacks can blow up the planet? Because I have 9.
We'll see her earlier the next winter.
She does not leave the party.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, briefly.
Briefly.
It's for a little while. It's actually longer than most of the characters. Yeah, she's actually gone for the first arc.
Fortunately got swept up in the wrong storm, and now she's in Fortnite.
Yeah, we get her back in 50, which is not actually that far away.
No. Yeah, it's effectively subterranean.
Yo, dog, did you hear it's springtime?
No idea how this barrier got dispelled.
I heard there's drinking going on. Also, because no one tells Suiko where to go.
Yeah, because she's already there. By the way, this part is about as long as the stage. Yeah, so the thing about every single one of them effectively being their own individual game is when we get to the end here, these are effectively the ends of their games. So they take their damn well time with it. Also, they need to set up the next game.
Gods no. Trezinsa. Potato field. So the good news about the next arc is we don't have to make any hard party choices until after the character split. Then they come back with a fucking vengeance.
It's made a little bit easier though by the introduction of the partner system.
It is, and they do give you more points. It's just they also just give you
Like a fuck ton of characters.
Yeah.
Character list vision of yes.
Yeah. That's where we start getting the 3 cost and 3.5 cost characters. My lineup for the next stage I'm doing currently is characters that a lot of characters that are in the party, largely because I'm trying to get more completion in the library, which means I should do your attacks.
Yeah. Gotta make our sassy lost child more powerful.
Exactly.
Right, Hina exists.
Yep, he exists. Oh yeah, let's make that transceiver actually fucking work. Fine, we'll give a guy with Kappa technology and it will somehow work. Don't fucking ask questions. The newspaper tournament. This is what happens when you take an entire class of yokai and just make them news reporters.
Next up, News at 11. Diane is a bitch. Go now, Tom's stupid haircut. Tom? Great. Now I'm just imagining two Tengu in place of the news reporters from Family Guy.
I know the exact two news. There are exactly two news reporter Tengu of names. And they would play that role exactly. Now that I think about it. The usual loitering.
Same as always, getting the shit beat out of me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody can fucking hit her.
Well, in game, yes.
It's a back.
In reality, getting
Yeah.
the shit beat out of her.
Yes.
We'll get to that soon.
Okay, it's a back and forth
It's back and
actually.
forth. They beat the shit out of each other.
Exactly. You know, it's a casual thing.
It's
like
how they show they care.
they define care.
They could not beat the shit out of each other.
No, they're not going to do that. It's tradition at this point. I don't know. Passes the time. Immortal, what else are you going to do? Take an ox cart into town? And by into town, I mean stop by Renosuke's stop by ramming the cart into Renosuke's shop.
Get it coming. He was getting too complacent.
You knocked over the rack of chips!
In a related note, I've been rereading Knob of the Moon and Knob of the Earth. It's
I'm almost on a wild and ornament.
yeah. Have you gotten to the fucking obvious twist? Oh wait, that's like the last two chapters. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm on like 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay.
I'm currently in the Rainbow's dead.
Ah, yes.
Chilling in the afterlife of the box. Certainly has nothing important inside of it.
Certainly nothing. Ah, the titular Palace of the Spirits, by the way. Characters will be in the next game, and the arc after the last arc of them. Yeah, it's subterraneanism basically. And Satori, who got stuck with the job of being the administrator down here. Sort of.
Next location.
Should be the last, sort of, because this actually leads into the setup.
Sure, Vince can't wait to talk about Lady Nina.
She certainly exists. Not really much to talk about on that one, but yes. I'll save Lady Mima until she actually fucking appears on camera. Similar.
Question mark.
Yep. Yes, strolling between flower fields. I'm not actually kidding.
Yeah, that's the end of the Mystic arc.
Yep. Get through all these screens.
That's going to about do it for us today for Super Rainbow Sundays here on Sound Goblin Game, and thank you all for joining us once again. We continued our playthrough of Fantasy Maiden Wars.
Oh, there's an after credits scene.
Yeah, I know, I'm just talking over the credits because there's no reason fucking not to.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just telling you in advance.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night with the start off of Pokemon Too Many Types 2. Thursday, we'll be continuing our adventures of Yakuza 0, where we'll be just about probably wrapping up the sub-story stuff in Kiryu's side of things. We may have one more session of that just to get through the last of the real estate stuff because it's a little bit long. But otherwise, we'll be getting back to the story soon enough. And then next Sunday, we'll be back here with more In Hindsight and more Fantasy Maiden Wars as we kick off basically the third game. I don't think there's another sub-story yet, right? Side story doesn't unlock until partway. Yeah,
it's either... I need to double check. It's either partway or after we beat the game.
I think it's partway through, but
Yeah, but it's somewhere late in.
yeah. So we'll be starting off what was effectively the third game.
Yeah. What's effectively the third game, we should get into the start of Imperishable Night, which is also the third Windows game.
Yep.
The first two stages are basically set up.
Yeah.
And the first stage, as a matter of fact, continues basically from right here, what we're about to see.
Know where I live.
Actually, we picked them up during the incident, so they might not.
They might not. It wouldn't be hard to find out where I live. It feels like everyone knows.
Almost certainly, and you can pretty much just ask anyone.
The people in town know where the shrine is. A great many yokai know who she is, so...
A decent chunk of them visit on a regular occasion, no matter how much Reimu tells them not to.
Show up, like, hey, do you know where Reimu is? Oh yeah, we're gonna go have another drink, come on.
She was a great magician. Your clothes are red.
All right. Also, every character that is below level 30 is raised to level 30, which means I think Reimu and Marissa were above 30, and everyone else
Everyone else will now be 30.
Yeah. In a related note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stages later, everyone's raised to 36. They do not throw a pile of experience at us. Most characters are going to get raised to level 36.
Rules are for squares. I ain't no square.
No, fuck it, let's go to the Underworld again. And by Underworld, I mean... Okay. This game does call it Underworld. I have never actually seen it called Underworld anywhere else. Currently, it's called Old Hell.
Because it's different from Hell.
Yes.
Yeah, New Hell. Then we went back to Hell Classic because nobody liked New Hell.
The previous translation for Old Hell and what was generally used a lot of the time in the fan translations was actually Former Hell, which is probably the most accurate.
Hell 2. Hell Boogaloo.
But yeah, Old Hell is the setting of subterranean animism, so I'll talk about it way later. But here we are now! Okay. So the other thing about subterranean animism is it causes other things, including undefined fantastic object. So the beginning of Undefined Fantastic Object is the pagoda ship flying through the sky. What happens is, because of the events of subterranean animism, it basically gets shot out of the underworld. Except they want us to have the pagoda ship well before we do that, so they have to make something else up completely on the spot. Yeah, because initially it is launched out from its burial place underground from a geyser. A newly formed geyser, effectively. Well, that hasn't happened yet, so instead we're just going to break it out now. Also, that's a Tuho. We'll see more of her later. Mostly because the explanation will be incredibly fucking stupid.
Yeah, wait, sorry. Somebody said something about needing brute force to get the ship out of the rock. Oh,
Yep.
Sick is here.
Everyone's characters we haven't met yet.
Yep.
Yes, let's boost the Buddhist power and this Buddhist drive. I'm not fucking kidding.
Sure.
Just
Sure.
that's
Yeah.
a fantasy Maiden Wars thing, but
Is this our first ship in the game?
it's our first.
It's our only ship.
It's our only
only
ship
ship?
as well.
Okay.
Yes, but yes, for the rest of this game, as a matter of fact, we'll have a ship.
Yeah.
Or in like 1 or 2 stages. Yes, also on the ship is Marasa, Ichirin, and Unzon. Unzon comes with Ichirin, it's a package deal. And next stream. Also, thankfully, we don't actually fight that stage, to just lay it out like one. Have points! Have points!
Mystic Memory. The Portable Gap.
Yep.
Suzerain.
Yep. They're all items. Also, our maximum upgrade is now 7.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us, and I hope you all have a great day.
Yep.
Have a good one, everyone.
Have a good one.